Okay, cool. We're rolling. You want pizza?
I'm just like excited to get it when I get home.
Yeah, no, the pizza will be there waiting for you.
The wings are okay. They're baked wings. I like a little fry, a little crunch.
Yeah.
I need it crispy.
Crispy.
I need a little
What?
like that. Like the crunch sound.
Yeah, the crunch in a crispy wing. I think I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like I get mine well done, all flats.
Yeah. All right, well, we're back to talk about crispy wings, everybody. How are you? Welcome back.
Crispy wings. For all the ASMR people.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a big thing. I forget people love to sit down and hear the crunch of a person. I don't like hearing it personally unless it's like a food that actually sounds kind of tasty. Or I don't know.
like it. It's the chewing.
Oh, maybe that's it.
The way some people chew, I can take. It's pretty rare, but some people just like I can't handle the way my mother chews.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of hearing myself chew because when I have even though I accidentally will do it when I'm not paying attention, but like I'm saying more or less when I'm chewing into a microphone because I've heard that and it doesn't sound great. What are you laughing at?
You chew at like turbo speed.
Yeah, I chew.
If like your jaw is like wound up and then it's like yeah, it's like slow. Like
what?
I don't know. Enjoy your food the way you want to enjoy your food.
No, I mean I enjoy it.
Are you like secretly recording something? What's happening?
I'm switching. Remember? That's how.
Oh, you're doing it from your phone. I'm like, you look real sus.
No, I'm just
trying
like, to make this is what it looked
like.
Good.
This is what it looked like, JD.
Yeah, I know.
Look.
I'm holding it in my hand. I usually keep it under the desk. Yeah. I see what you're doing.
That's what it looked like.
That is what it looked like. Hello, y'all. We're back. It's been a hot minute. We've been out and about and not available to podcast, but now we are back, and hopefully we'll be back next week, or we will be back next week. That's what I would like to say.
Yeah, we should be like back on schedule. I mean, my dad died. Like, we're good.
Yep, Pilar's father passed away. Mm-hmm. Yes,
I know.
As she says it so nonchalantly.
I know. I say
my dad died. So.
I know. I say it really flippantly. It happened 4 months ago yesterday. It's definitely been a lot to deal with, but I don't know. I'm traumatized in life. I deal with life with comedy. Like,
sure.
The funniest people in the world have been traumatized. It's like, oh my God, everyone should just be like, I don't know. Grateful I'm not a serial killer. I don't know.
There's that. Also,
not really, obviously. Like,
no, I know. I know.
That's like one. That's like super crazy. And two, that's so much work. Ugh.
And a lot of them don't know what they're doing when they're doing that work. It was like a scary...
Well, and it's lazy.
Murder?
Serial killers.
Oh.
Like regular ones, not like the fucking Zodiac killers that like get away with shit for like decades or whatever. I'm talking about the like unhinged. I should stop talking because this is
getting strange.
This is gonna go really people are not gonna understand what I'm saying. Let me just shut the fuck up.
This the clip you want out of context?
That's why I'm like, let me shut the fuck up. God.
That is so funny.
Trauma.
Yeah, no. You're allowed to take as much time away from anything you want to take away from, especially when dealing with grief, in my opinion. So yeah, but yes, the last few months we've been living life and trying to process the loss of Pilar's father, who was a really cool dude, and he's in maybe the background of like a vlog somewhere, but like we don't really have a lot of footage of him hanging around. You might have some stuff. I do. Yeah,
I have like little videos and stuff that like I took that like, just for me. Or like photos. Like I love the photo of him on the couch with Drea.
Right.
When he was like over at our house last time.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like chilling. All that man needed in life was like a glass of wine, a joint, some Benny More, Tito Puente, or Miles Davis, and a fucking cat. He was Gucci. Right.
I hear that. How are you feeling now that it's been 4 months almost to the day of him passing? I guess where your feelings are mental at in this certain space? If you want to talk about that.
No, I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah.
It's funny because like Elle asked me like probably like a week ago, maybe longer, and I wasn't. She was like, "How are you?" And I never responded.
You never got back to
I
her?
never.
Damn, left it on red.
I did, but like we do that because like we know life happens and like we come back around to it. And so I hit her up and was just like, hey, I don't really know how to answer that. Like I'm not like I don't want you to worry. Like I'm not bad, but like I'm not good, and like it changes. So I don't know, but I have like a hot piece of goss for you if you want to hear about that. And she was,
you have a hot piece of goss revolving around that specifically?
No, but just like.
Is it something you want to talk about on our podcast?
Like the tea I told you yesterday.
Oh, sure. What about it?
I told her. I was like, hey, I didn't give her the details. I was just like, listen, I don't really know how to tell you how I'm doing. I don't want you to worry. Like I'm decent enough, but I do have a hot piece of juicy goss if you want it.
Okay, for sure.
But I don't know. It depends on like the day, sometimes like the hour. I think it's definitely obviously still pretty early. It's only been a couple of months. I think, I don't know, like I have my moments and I let myself take up that space, but I also just, I make all these jokes about trauma, but like true life, I am traumatized. And like healed, worked through a lot of it, so don't worry. But I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing, and so I think I've just been working on not intellectualizing my feelings and not over compartmentalizing, like, oh, he's dead, okay, moving on, like it's like that's true, and I do that sometimes when I like need to or want to, but then there are other times where it's like, oh no, you just need to like sit with this. Or sometimes when, like yesterday driving home, I really wanted to call him. Like I really just wanted to like call and just like shoot the shit and hear him laugh and like have him get on my fucking nerves. And then obviously that wasn't possible. And so I was just like, all right, well, he's dead. Like moving on. And then I was like, no, you're driving. Just, if you're going to fall out, then pull over. But if you just need to like listen to some music and cry, that's okay. And so I just did that. So just trying to, I don't know, just be easy with myself. And obviously I think it helps that like I was there and, got to talk him through it and all of that, and got to have those conversations with him, like leading up to, whatever. Little background, my dad had, he was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer last year. And he didn't do chemo because he's 80 and he was like very petite. And so like quality of life, it wouldn't have been what he wanted, and talked to the doctor, explained that to him. So he did hospice and he was like great right up until the end. He took like a serious turn on a Tuesday or on a Sunday. And then by Tuesday he was like, I gotta go. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just taking it as it comes. It's strange. And then in some ways, like sometimes it makes total sense. Like you're 35, he was 80, child. Like it was gonna, you know what I mean? Like it was like, it wasn't like he was like 65. It's like, oh my God, he was so young. Girl, he was 80 and he chain smoked cigarettes for decades, girl. Like, yeah, he said, I gotta go. I don't know. And then there are other days where it's like, I want my dad, and like I want to talk to my dad, and I miss my dad, and that's okay. And like, but I want my dad. Or like there's this girl I saw on TikTok, she like surprised her dad. Like they were out, her dad was like out somewhere, and she like came up behind him, and like that fucked me up. I was like,
oh yeah,
but I don't know. I'm grateful for okay, sorry. Brain. He was in hospice for 6 months. The doctor gave him like 6 months with his lung cancer, and child, like 6 months damn near to the day. It was like, so those 6 months I got a lot that I think has helped. I got to, bring up stuff that he had done or said when I was a kid, because we had a bit of a complicated relationship, and like work that out. And I got apologies I never thought I got. I got time, like the most time I think the most time in my adult life I ever spent with my dad was these last 6 months. Because I was able to. He was in the same state. He was dying. So, there's Um, you get to spend time when people are dying.
He was dying.
I have to laugh, honestly. Like, if you don't find this funny, I get it. Everybody doesn't think there are dark jokes that I don't think are funny, but at the end of the day, like,
That's true.
This is how the fuck I'm getting through it. So I don't know what to fucking tell you. You let me know what you do when somebody kicks the can. I hope that works for you, babe. I don't know.
That's normal in my opinion. I mean, you laugh at all the moments that you had with them.
Oh my God.
And the moments that
I got to smoke a joint with him. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
I have a voice recording of that. Iconic. Slay.
Yeah.
Slay. Michael smoked that doobie down, honey.
Especially remembering how they would react to things that maybe you're dealing with now, which is kind of funny because sometimes you'll have a moment where your own father probably pops into your head and you start thinking about what he would say about something that you're thinking about doing or being a part of. So
every time, like, let me actually not say that on camera.
Okay.
Like, let me not. I don't need people that deep into my business.
No, I get that.
But yeah, he was a really cool guy. Hindsight is always 20/20, so I'm really grateful that I was able and am now able to see my dad as like a human, like a man, and understand like his struggles and all of that. So for those 6 months, I got time with him that I otherwise obviously didn't have. And that's great, but that's also hard because I had to remind myself, like, you can't get used to this. Like, you can't, this is a temporary, finite thing. So yeah, it's some hour. I won't even say days, share out. Some hours it's hard, some hours it's easy. I think, getting that time with him at the end, he was the first person that I've lost that I've gotten to actually say goodbye to. So that helped. And I just feel really grateful. Like, I think I told everybody that, like, right after it happened. And how do you feel? How do you feel? I don't fucking know. Like, how do you fucking feel? Like, it just died. I don't know. But like, I just felt really grateful. I got things that I hadn't gotten before, things I never thought I'd get with him, and some pretty special moments and voice notes, and just getting to talk to him as like a grown woman, and like, got to talk to him like a friend. So for that, I'm grateful. He wasn't alone, and I don't feel like bawling my eyes out right now. But yeah, it was good. It was great. Death be deathin'. I don't know.
Death be
death be deathin'.
That's like, funny as shit. What the hell? I'm about to steal that. That's a bar.
Death
be deathin', bro.
Death be deathin'. And now that man is a crispy bag of bits on our kitchen counter because he got cremated. And that's again crispy bits. Like, this is the way I deal with.
Yeah, no, that was a funny thing that she said to me when he had passed. She said, yeah, he's gone, because I was out of town when he passed.
Yeah, you were in New York.
Yeah, I had a job in New York, so I was out of town, and then came back, and then you showed me the... What did you just say?
Crispy bits?
But what was that? What's that being called? Cremated.
He wanted to be cremated.
There you go. He wanted to be cremated. And then I remember I came into the house and you were like, well, there he is. His crispy bits.
Well, you were back already.
Was I?
Yeah, you were home already because it took like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
To get, crispified.
That's so interesting.
That's what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Like, they pick up the body, they take the body, they
fry them
keep
up.
the body on ice until it's their turn and you've paid, because they make sure you're gonna pay, child. They will hit you up like, hey, we know you're grieving, but we gonna need that motherfucking check, bitch.
That's crazy.
Like, I forgot, like, a couple days went by because there's like nobody fucking prepares you. Typically, right? Nobody prepares you for like, oh, after death, there's like forms you need to fill out. Like, I was like, oh, cremation service, like, bet. Like, thankfully, the hospice that I had was great, and they were so wonderful, and they like were like, hey, here's a list of hospices, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, boom, got one ready to go, had it on file, and then it was like, he's not breathing anymore. Can someone come like confirm? I think we're done here. And because they need like time of death and shit. I know that's important. And then
what?
I got it's a thing. And so, and guys, obviously I was sad. This is just how I get through telling these stories, without being like, but yeah, so they ask you like, hey, you know, we're sorry for your loss. Yeah. Who's picking up the body? Chow. What we gonna do? And so I was like, oh, I have Simplicity Cremation, like whatever. They call the people come, they'll come pick it up, them up. And then they'll be
what the fuck? The logistics of birth and death to me are so fascinating. The fact that there's always a process to bring someone into this world and also take someone out, where it's very much like, all right, so they're here or they're not.
But I feel like, sorry, that was rude.
It's okay. They're here or they're not. Now that they're either not or they are, who's paying for the service to move this person or bring this person out of a person? So I just find that interesting.
But it is interesting, but it's also the thing with like birth. The thing with birth, again, I don't have a child, so like parents, please don't like come for me. With birth, they're like helping you to a point, because it's like you have the information. It's like, this is your baby. What do you want to name? What do you want to name them? You know, your social security shit, whatever. Also, like you kind of have like time to prepare and like whatever. Okay. Death is a little different, because when the cremation people, they're like, oh, sorry for your loss. You know, what's your email? We'll send you all the information. We'll send you the page where you need to pay. And like the paperwork they have you fill out, I was like, I had to like Google shit, like in terms of like my dad's old like divorce records. Because it was like, you know, my dad wasn't married, but they were like, who was his last spouse and like last address and like, you know, their social security number, which like my dad always made sure I knew his social, which was great. But like there were just certain things where I'm like,
yeah, that's crazy.
I'm not fucking this man. I don't know this information. Like this is like honestly, thank God my dad was just like, hey, you always have my DD-214. You have a copy of my birth certificate. You have a copy of my social. Like he was always very much about like, you are the gatekeeper to my stuff. But at the same time, like, I mean, neither one of us could have prepared for this, but like going through that paperwork, I was like, I married this man questions. Not I was his child. Like if he wasn't as like the way that he was a Taurus down child, if he wasn't like that, I really would have struggled to fill out that paperwork. And I would have had to call them and been like, y'all gonna have a lot of blank information, child. I don't know. I don't know.
It sounds like filling out a job application.
Bro, it's like a death application. It's like a fucking packet. How did he die? Like all this kind of shit. Do you want a copy of the death certificate? Do you don't? I don't fucking like, okay, fine. So you fill it all out and like, it's a lot of paperwork to do. And they're like questions that kind of aren't like, oh, what was your dad's name? It's like, how did he die? How much did he weigh? like shit. I don't know.
What's his blood type?
Yeah, like that's how it felt. And so I was like, all right, I finished like 2 pages. I'll wait to do some other pages. And then the cremation place was like, hey girl, sorry we need the check, bitch. Call it. We need that check. Like, and it was always, we're so sorry for we need the check. Like, they were so nice. Let me not do all that. But they were just like,
There was a point where at a certain point, it's like, all right, we've done everything that we're supposed to do and process things, but we need our money.
Basically. And so I was like, oh shit, my bad. Like, let me just pay. Cause in order to pay, because I'm sure that people now are sitting here being like, why don't you just pay for it? You have to submit, like the way they did it is you submitted it at the same time. Like you submitted payment and the paperwork. Mm-hmm. And so whatever, paid, then they, you know, crisp up the body. And then they're like, do you want to, what? Like,
I can't laugh. I'm just.
No, you can.
And you can respond.
Yeah,
no. Crisp up the body. Sounds.
They put him in a big ass oven, turn up the fucking heat, and it's just flames. Like,
you're good. Crisp up the body's just hilarious.
They crisp it up. they just, and then they pull it out of the fucking oven. It's a pile of ash. They like sweep it in a bag and then like put it in an urn or whatever the fuck you wanted. Their urns were so fucking hideous. I couldn't do it. So I just got like the standard little like free shit. And then they will ship your loved one to you. I said, I will pick him up. Yeah. I will pick him up from cremation daycare and come get his little body or whatever off of Glendale at the office.
Cremation daycare is hilarious.
And then picking it up is weird. Because, like, this man, I, like, meet him outside because he's like, you can come up to the office or I can come down. I was like, oh, you can come down because, like, parking's weird, whatever. And, like, I don't know what the fuck I was expecting. I wasn't expecting, like, a nice gift bag.
Yeah.
That's what it was, like, a nice, like, it's still on our kitchen counter. It's, like, this, like, navy blue, like, nice, like, thick cardstock. Cute. Which, it should be, right? It should be.
Sure.
Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And then, like, the container is inside with, like, a cute little label of, like, this is so-and-so. And they were cremated on they died on this date and were cremated on that date. And it's like, okay, guys, like,
yeah.
I don't know that we need that information, but, like, go off. And then there's, like, some papers and, like, I signed, and then they were like, here's your dad. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. And then, like, I got in the car. I buckled him in. It felt weird. It felt weird to just, like, because, like, if I hit a turn too hard and it, like, falls over.
Well, you don't want to fall over and then spill out or something.
No,
that's what
I mean,
you're
it's
about.
sealed, right? Like, it's not going to fall out. And I've opened it, like, the bag is sealed, too.
Yeah, he wore a seatbelt in life. You'd wear a seatbelt in death.
Right, but I was just like, all right, let me just strap you in, buddy. I don't fucking know. And then, I brought him home and was like, welcome back.
Yeah, I don't think there's any wrong or right way to go about it. You did what you thought made sense, and you got him home safely. And
I did what he wanted.
You did what he wanted, yeah.
I did, like, I did what he wanted, what he would have wanted, like, the night he died after, like, I went home. I, like, went to Total Wine, got a bottle of his favorite wine that he liked, mine, and then I stopped at stores that are typically only available in California and other select states. Got some gardening supplies, and I gardened as he would have wanted, and I had a glass of wine. And, that was, like, the day of, and then obviously we've covered how I picked up his crispy bits. And, I don't know. Oh. Can I tell them about, like, what I want to put him in?
Yeah, you're allowed to do whatever
That's true.
You want in this format, honey. Feel free.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jonathan Adler. He's this interior designer. He has incredible stuff. I love his stuff. If you've ever been to one of his stores or seen his shit. Anyways, mind you, I told my dad this before he died, so he's fully aware. I have one of the canisters in my studio, and it's cute. It's black and white, and it's striped, and it says, mine says secrets, but they have different ones that say, like, edibles, puppy uppers, LSD, psilocybin, just, like, funny things, right? Like, edibles, just, like, funny stuff. And so I told my dad, I was like, listen, I want to put you in some, like, janky fucking ugly urn. Like, do you care? And he was like, no. And I was like, all right, I have an idea. And I showed him the thing, and I was like, because my dad liked weed. He said weed always found him. That's fine. Love that for Michael. So I showed him the Jonathan Adler, like, canister jar, and I was like, I think I want to just go into the store and either get the one that says weed or edibles, whichever one they have in stock at the time, and, like, that's what you're going to be. And it's cute. It's fun. It's on brand. And he was like, that's hilarious. Down. So, I haven't done it yet. I thought I was just going to move a lot quicker. And just, you tell God your plans and he will laugh in your fucking face. And so, I'm going to put him in a canister that probably says weed. He wasn't a big edibles guy. I gave him that. He got fucked up off that CBD edible, that 1-to-1 thing.
Yeah.
Or the 2-to-1.
Yeah, I remember.
He was like, Plar. The blinds were shaking.
The blinds were
shaking?
shaking?
The whole room was shaking. He was like, everything was moving. I was like, what kind of shit is this? I gave him an edible.
That's funny.
And the directions, they changed the directions, by the way, because when we had them, it said to eat one. And by the packaging he had said to eat half.
Eat half?
Yeah, they changed the packaging.
Maybe they were stronger than they remember.
I don't know. And so when I came back, he had them by his door. He said, "You get those devil gummies out of this place." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, Pilar. He was like, everything was moving. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, "Dude, you've done harder drugs than this." But whatever. So yeah, my dad died. I'm grieving. I'm doing okay. And welcome back to the podcast, guys.
Welcome back. That's funny.
Crispy bits, bro.
No, it's nice. You know, hey, that's our guy. He's a nice guy, and I miss him. You know, for sure.
Such a gentleman.
Yeah, that was his thing. He was all about being a gentleman. He was all about being a upstanding man. That was his thing. Man's man.
A Taurus.
Yeah.
Taurus as hell, child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, him being gone is, you know, I think it's definitely strange, especially because it feels like he was just obviously here, and we had all that time with him to spend in those last 6 months, and it, you know, feel like not even a day has really gone by. You know, it feels like yesterday he was just hanging out on the couch and we were just watching TV and hey man, where's the game at? How do I get the game on? Type stuff. So.
They're watching like Casablanca.
Yeah. Sitting back and watching Casablanca with him was really fun. Yeah, no, he was beautiful. He was an amazing guy and dad to you, which is awesome. And he was nice enough to answer my phone call when I asked you to marry me.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that on camera. That was fun. Oh, yeah, man. You know, yeah, she really likes you, man.
I mean, he doesn't sound like Uncle Ron.
No, I don't know how to do his voice. I'm doing how I kind of remember. And also, that's not how, in my opinion, Uncle Ron sounds. He's, no, baby.
Oh, that's true.
Your dad was, I mean, if I sat back and watched enough videos, I'm sure I could figure it out. But no, it was very kind of like, you know, blips of sentences. Like, you know, like, oh, man, hey, do you mind if I marry her? Well, yeah. Like, you know.
He said, how much is it going to cost me?
Yeah. He said, how much is it going to cost me?
He would always tell me, Pilar, behave. I owe that man money. He's going to make me pay more. And I'm like, what the fuck is this dowry fucking women to be sold shit? Yeah. I mean, my dad was born in 1943. Just so you guys know, like, this was an old school man. Like, he saw like sharecroppers and like people jumping off, like picking cotton and shit. Like, this man, you know, old school, crazy.
That's just the times he came from.
I mean, both of my parents are fucking crazy, so like, obviously.
Yeah. Well, are we segueing from death to, I don't know.
That would be nice.
We can.
You know, I think we've covered it.
The only other thing we've done since then is watch tacky reality TV and like, that's all we've really done.
Tacky reality television
that
stuff, like, obviously.
It's going to be such a weird segue.
That I only watched because, Renee, I love you. But, bitch, you know I will never watch another fucking episode of Love is Blind. Not even if I'm sedated. You know what? That would pull me out of a coma. If I'm ever in a fucking coma, play season 6 of Love is Blind. And just play Clay's fucking voice right next to my ear. I will rise from the dead.
It was some good TV, honey.
Oh, please.
It was good TV.
Stop. I'll fucking leave.
Where are you gonna go?
Home. There is pizza at the house.
This is true. No, yeah, we watched Love is Blind. We watched the first season back in the day.
During quarantine, because like what else did we have to do?
During the pandemic, we watched season 1, and then I feel like most people, we took a long break and nobody really knew anything about it. And now social media is caught up to the place where cast members are able to make their own responses and try to save face on the internet and put it on TikTok and all that stuff. So we started tuning in because our friend Renee hit us up and was like, y'all got to watch this. And we did. And it was interesting. It was fun. It was goofy. And, you know, I heard season 7 and 8 are already recorded. So
that's cute. And I won't be watching them. I won't. They make me feral. I can't.
No, I don't
like that shit.
I don't blame you. Yeah, that show is a great breakdown on what to avoid. when you're trying to meet someone and build a relationship, in my opinion.
And
I feel
also what to avoid if you want to be on reality television. Like, that show is a masterclass in how to get exploited for like nothing and just to embarrass yourself in a lot of ways. Like, does it take a lot of courage to go on there? Sure. Two things can be true at the same time. But also, like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it, especially now knowing
you have a better time with your vibrator. Don't do it.
Don't do it also knowing
you know what I'm saying?
Also,
like, fuck off.
Also knowing that like it's kind of fueled by and through manipulation.
Kinda?
I was trying to get to it, but no, it is. That's what it is. The show is, they don't even vet people properly. They're not vetting people properly. They sit back and
Jeremy,
a whole bunch of interesting characters, but no, they, from what we had seen and heard, first off, they go out of their way to like have people apply. Mainly women are the only ones who really want to apply, and then they just go scouting for men.
No, men want to apply too.
Some men do, but they said that a lot of the guys that they found, you know what? Sorry, this is me getting information from watching the podcast that the season 2 crew does.
Oh, and you got to remember each city's different too.
Yeah, every city's different, but they do say that like a lot of guys are usually like reached out to over social media, or they make fake dating app profiles is what they do.
That's also what makes that show anyway.
Yeah.
That makes it so much worse because like those.
Yeah, they'll make fake dating profiles and then they'll reach out to singles and say, hey, would you want to be a part of so-and-so? And they'll look at their profiles, kind of like, break them down and then throw them into like a...
that's how they got Jimmy.
Yeah. And then throw them into this like weird science experiment. So...
Science experiment, my ass.
Hey, listen, that's
not for me.
No, Love is Blind. No,
because I was screaming at the TV.
Yeah, no, definitely get visceral reactions when you see hot, trifling garbage in your face. Yeah, that makes sense. That's how most people should react to television shows that are like that. That's very normal.
And like, I don't like how they make the girls look. Like,
no,
I don't like that shit. Like, why don't you make some of these dusty, crusty, musty, rusty ass dudes look as fucked up as they're acting? They really tried to make Jimmy look like he was the prize.
They tried.
Yeah, they tried. And every time that man went like this, it was revealed.
You're talking about his hair.
Lack thereof.
Yeah, listen. Hey, that's reality TV.
Like, sir, you are working on a 4-home cul-de-sac on the top of your fucking head. Lower your fucking voice when you talk to Chelsea. You got the nerve to get crazy with her about, does she look like Megan Fox? You don't even have like a full hairline, sir. You don't even know how to wear socks. Shut the fuck up.
You kept saying he looked like a thumb.
He does. And he acts like one. Senseless.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Ridiculous.
There's definitely a lot of thumb behavior on that show.
And Jeremy.
Well, yeah,
him and Sarah Ann, stupid Ann. Gone. I just met people. Like, you had a right to get fucked up. If that wasn't a television show, Laura would have slapped the shit out of her. Cause who are you fucking playing with right now? I just wanted to reach out. I felt you had to do nothing but stay in your fucking weird part of town and mind your fucking business. But you're thirsty and you're a pick-me-sha. And AD clocked that. And then you had the nerve to try to get crazy with AD. Girl, Sarah, please. How many times you gonna let that man tell you he don't want you? And then you gonna be his sloppy seconds? Girl, bye. Oh, you so thirsty.
Yeah, the show's not really filled with a lot of rational people and behavior.
There's a lot of reunion looking like she's going to an 8th grade dance.
I feel like people on that show who choose to get on that show it should be a bait and switch for therapy or a bait and switch.
It really should.
A bait and switch for intervention.
That
would be so
therapy.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's like, you made it onto this show. We need to talk to you. You are here for the wrong reasons, and we should chat about it real quick.
I mean, some of them are there for the right reasons. Like, AD was very much clearly there for the right reasons. It's just, unfortunately, where she had confidence, she lacked self-worth.
Right.
And that's the problem over there is she kept, she was like, why isn't it my turn? Why it's not you, girl. You just pick dudes that reinforce your trauma. That's it. But like, also, she was too bad to fuck Clay. I'm sorry. Oh, God. The fact that he got to enter into her promised land like that is just like, sir, you should be so fucking grateful. You should be so fucking grateful. Body down, intelligent woman, beautiful, brown skin, bad as fuck. With him?
With him.
Oh, I just want to talk in word salad and, talk about how my parents were married for 25 years, but my dad used to take me on field trips where he used to fuck other people that weren't my mom. Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That was the show. That was their relationship on the show.
I'm afraid I'm going to cheat on you. Nigga, you already have then. So shut the fuck up. Please go somewhere.
Him talking about it like it was hereditary was the part that was so...
Oh, like it was something he couldn't stop. Like it was Tourette's. Like, I can't help that Sorry, I couldn't help it. I just had to fuck her. Like, what the fuck? Like, get out of here. Please. 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 Please.
Love is blind, babe.
I got 2020 over here.
Yeah.
Blind my ass.
Yeah, that was a show. That is I don't know.
That was a show. Boy, we had a time last night. That's what that reminded me of.
I mean, that was a show. We enjoyed it. We watched it.
Did we?
We tuned. I mean, you watched it. I watched. I jumped into season 2.
Did.
I think season 2's worse because of what I saw. I thought that season was way worse than what was going on in season 6, and I think that social media didn't catch up to it. Or you know what? Social media did. There were people who made content. It just wasn't as popular as this most recent season.
Well, yeah, because this recent season, these people couldn't help but tell on themselves.
Yeah, they were going through a lot, for sure.
To quote Renee, the producers hit the actual jackpot because these people, you can't write stuff like that. These people were just like...
Yeah, it was a smorgasbord.
It's a producer's dream.
It was a smorgasbord of trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, though, you got older. Your birthday.
I did. I'm 35.
Yeah.
I love my
a fabulous 35. Stunning.
Hello.
Look at her.
Hello. Thank you. Get into her. Thank you.
Yes, girl. Work. Yes. Oh. Ow.
Period.
Period.
Yeah.
All
35.
the sounds. Yeah. Yeah. We had a nice. What?
All the sounds.
What? These are supportive sounds. Sounds of support, aren't they?
No. You don't need to comment on them.
Oh, I thought I was bigging you up. I wasn't when I said all the sounds. When I said all the sounds, then it turned into something
It gave Reed. It gave shade.
It's giving.
It gave shade.
It was giving shade?
It's shady.
Oh. I didn't feel the shade. I'm sorry.
Of course you wouldn't. You the one giving it.
I wasn't trying to give it. I thought we were on the same page of sound effects. I thought I made a mistake. I guess I made a mistake. Well, did you enjoy your birthday?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. we had a nice day. We spent it with some friends. We went and played Topgolf, which was cool.
Yeah, I was thinking of like my birthday in totality.
I mean,
yeah, like that video was amazing. Topgolf was fun. Yeah. Chris and Patty sent me flowers for my birthday, right?
Yeah, a few friends sent you some things, guys. I think. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like I think Heather and Dakota sent me stuff. My injector, I love you guys. You're the best. The Aesthetic Retreat, Newport Beach.
How are you feeling now that you're 1 year older? I guess it's not really a super milestone.
I love getting older. I love aging. I don't necessarily, shout out to Disport. I don't necessarily feel I need to look my age. I don't think I look my age, but I love getting older. I love the wisdom that comes with getting older. I love the lessons. I mean, I don't like going through them motherfucking lessons. Let's be real. But I love like what comes on the other side of that. It's just great. Like age has never been something that has scared me or freaked me out in any real way. not necessarily that life gets easier, but I think just in terms of like me learning how to deal with life and therapy and all the things, it was always just like, oh, it can only emotionally get better. As long as I'm working on myself and I'm like paying, I feel like, and I've said this to you before, like I feel like life, God, universe, whatever you believe in, go off. I feel like in life, you, at least for me, there are hints that are dropped in like signs or whatever. I feel like there's a lot of lessons in my life I've been able to learn by watching other people go through it, like having friends. I've always had friends that are older.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I've always had the benefit of watching them kind of deal with things and go through them and like be like, oh, wait, let me remember that. Let me pick that up. Because then, you know, I would go into that phase of life. So I don't remember why the hell I started saying this. But yeah, I like getting older. I think it's great.
You were just talking about growth and clocking things that you may or may not want to avoid as you get older, I assume, and also just growing and becoming a better and more
as long as I'm working on myself, that's the beauty of getting older. Like I can only get better. Like I can only get more intelligent. I can only become more emotionally intelligent. I can only become like I can be a better friend. Like all of those things are possible with age. I can appreciate things more. Like the things that I appreciate and like now, I liked when I was in my 20s, but the appreciation wouldn't have been the same. And the reasons I wanted to do those things or wanted them in general were more superficial, not really in tune with myself versus now. It's like, no, I still like traveling or nice things or, you know, all the shit that I like. But now it's like, oh, I know why I like it. It isn't just because like, oh, I just want this. And like, that's what you're supposed to have. When you're this old, you're supposed No, now it's like, no, bitch, that's what you like. That's what you're comfortable with. That's what you want your life to look like. That's okay. You don't, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. And if you don't get it, you're just not that girl. And even if you're not that girl, I don't really care because it's not my business. Like, it's just, the older I get, the more free I feel, which I love.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's great. How are you feeling about how do you feel as an older married woman with me? How's that going for you in the sense of like growing with our marriage and growing in this relationship along with your age? Is that another enjoyable portion of your growth, or is that something that still, I don't know, we're navigating, we're doing our thing as a married couple, you know?
Yeah, I think like just like age, I think marriage is something that is evolutionary. It evolves over time. People change, circumstances change, you move, you grow. Like, so yeah, I think I encompass that with age because that comes, so long as we're married, that's a part of my life.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I was looking at comments from the last episode.
Ooh, love these.
I don't think anybody asked any particular questions, but there were a lot of very nice comments. So thank you all for leaving some stuff, especially on our page on YouTube. You can also send us voicemails.
Please,
which
I love them.
There's a link on somewhere. Linktree.
Linktree
Talking Teaspoons. You can send us voice messages, which we would love for the next episode, so we can have some stuff to maybe follow up on and say back to you and connect with all of you. But yeah, I'm just looking at a few of these messages that we have, and they're all very nice. Shout out to Stephanie Paget, who says, thank you for being open and honest with each other as a person who wanted and now has a child. Thanks to medical help, my hubs and I were on the same page about being financially ready / congratulations, ready and responsible for a child. We also wanted to experience things without a child, and went to Disney 3 times. That's cool. Taking care of my inner child really resonated. Oh yeah, that was a part of the last one. Taking care of the inner child really resonated with me, and thank you for sharing that. I was too taking care of my inner child by not even knowing it sometimes. And yeah, sweet.
Oh, I love that. Congratulations to you and your husband. That's really exciting. I'm glad that, that worked out for you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
That's expensive and hard.
What, children?
Yeah, but I believe she mentioned
like having medical help to
like IVF or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's expensive and it's hard, and it's really hard because they have to basically like pump you full of hormones. It's really hard for women because anyways, congratulations. That is very it's incredible, and it's a very hard thing to navigate and go through. So congratulations to you and your family, because that's just like, I don't know, it's really exciting.
No,
Because
for sure.
people do that and it still doesn't work out.
Yeah,
you know?
me and Gabe were talking about how there will be a bunch of people who are having kids who don't really want them, and then there will be a bunch of people who really want kids
and can't have them.
It's
horrible.
And yet you get, you know, a bunch of some wild people having children. But you know, listen, that's this is what happened when you shoot up the club. That's how, you know. Speaking of which, this is off topic and kind of stupid, tacky stuff. But
oh god.
So you watch the internet enough. You know those like toxic red pill dudes, the what's it called ones, the fresh and fit ones, the black
frickin' frack, the two idiots.
All right, so this is we'll probably wrap
Crying.
up with this.
The platform. Maybe you shouldn't be a sack of shit.
I don't even know where you're going.
Anyway,
I don't even know where you came in with that.
Because they were like crying one
they
day.
got demonetized.
You got demonetized. Shut the fuck up. Maybe you should have been smart enough and had other streams where you weren't so dependent on YouTube. You ever think about that? Mr. I'm so smart. Mr. Actually, you can't lead yourself to financial freedom, nigga. Are you serious? Where you gonna lead me to? Confusion and bullshit?
I didn't even say anything about them yet. That's so funny.
Stand them. They're so.
Yeah. I mean, it's
the
just
last thing we need is another man with a podcast. Like,
yeah, the podcast equipment should be expensive, or you should need a license.
No, fuck expensive. It should be like women should be able to be
distribute
like,
it.
yes.
That's hilarious.
We should create a test that you have to take. There should be, after that, there should be a fucking interview with like a panel of like 5 or 6. And then it should be like, send us a sizzle and let us see what you're going to be talking about. And then at that point, you can have your shit. And if for any reason you start on some bullshit, canceled. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But
yeah,
everybody does not, especially men. Like look at Andrew Huberman. Ugh, fuck off.
I don't know who that is.
You do. That
Andrew Tate?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
No, Dr. Andrew Huberman, this like scientist, researcher, doctor, fancy guy, went to Stanford, has this huge podcast, built this huge, crazy platform. There was always something a little creepy about him. And he turns out he's just like a narcissistic sack of shit.
Yeah.
And like his ex-girlfriends came out and like he was having sex with multiple women, didn't tell them, which like, you're a doctor, really? Because that's safe. And yeah, just like the last thing we need is, again, another man with a podcast spewing a bunch of shit, but you obviously have an implicit bias towards women. So shut up. Shut the fuck up. We don't need to hear from you, sir.
Yeah. Or at least if you're not going to be quiet, stand 10 toes. Stay 10 toes down on what you're preaching, because that's the thing is what
but they can't do that.
No, I came across it the other night, and I'm not here just trying to gossip on random people. It was just funny that I guess I don't know which one's which, if I'm being honest. I think I don't know. All I know is that one of them has recently got like an IG model pregnant, and the IG model literally said now mind you, the dude only been talking to her for 2 months or something, and I think thought that shit was sweet. So he thought he was going to be able to just like, you know, talk to her, talk to other girls, shoot up the club, and continue to live his life. And then he took her to meet his family and all this other stuff. And then she said,
after 2.
And mind you, because he's been with other people for longer than that and all this stuff. But this girl, I think last time I saw this like literally last night. It's kind of just
spit it out.
it's humorous because of the irony, because like
because they're
you're
fucking hypocrites.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to be this high value quote man. I don't even know that. Yeah,
high value these nuts, nigga.
You're supposed
Fuck out of here.
You're supposed to be a high value man, but then you're doing exactly what you tell your own viewer base.
But you tricking.
Not to do. Tricking, got a girl pregnant you don't love, and now she wants to keep the baby, and now your business is all out in the street because she put it out there, and then like his own fan base, I think, would call in and start questioning him, like, y'all said not to do stuff like this,
should.
And for some reason y'all are doing it, and then they're just caught. For some reason, and then they're just caught with their tail between their legs. And I mean, I'm not really here to throw shade or anything.
I am.
I'm sure you are. I think it's more just that I'm like, man, that's crazy behavior in my opinion. Like, why? I don't know why you'd be, sleeping, because I guess Corden had, like, I don't even know all the information. All I know is that he got this one girl pregnant, and then he said, well, now I guess she showed like WhatsApp messages, and one of them was like, well, if I got you pregnant, now I got to go tell some other people. That was the that's
what the fuck. Explain that.
Something about how, well, she was like, what other people? Like, you're with other people with me and you're not using protection? That's what she was trying to get to. And he's being vague. He's behaving like a child, like who's not taking any responsibility.
Like a clown.
Yeah.
Like a loser, like a bum.
Yeah, who's not taking any responsibility for his behavior. And it's like, damn, bro, why are y'all even making that type of content if you're going to do this type of garbage and then put people in these situations? But
because they need to feel validated, because they are insecure little. Just going to leave that there.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the truth. Listen, that's absolutely the truth. Especially, like, I think one of their callers called in and said to them, because they find women who post anything that's like anything promiscuous is vile, right? So that's because they're these.
But you got a girl pregnant, and now you got to go tell other people because you were clearly fucking multiple people raw. But if a woman does that, she's a whore. If you do that, you should have a podcast and make a bunch of fucking money. You loser.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. They should not. I would not recommend it. It's weird that it's like, it's weird to triple and double down on that type of behavior. And then you're getting called out by your own fan base who said, well, you said that a woman you're with shouldn't have promiscuous photos. And then they were on his head saying, your girl is a fitness girl and she's doing exactly what y'all said, on top of the fact that you got her pregnant, this, that, and the third. It's very much, what do you say, the blind leading the deaf? Is that what you tell me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was a hot mess, and I think I was randomly sitting on the couch watching it the other night, and I was like, they need to fuck off. They need to change this. They need
to leave. They need to get off the internet. They need to write off into obscurity somewhere. Like, fuck them. That is disgusting. You were fucking embarrassing. And let me be very clear. It is not disgusting that young lady has chosen to have the baby, that she engaged in any type of physical activity with him. They are both consenting adults. Hopefully, I'm assuming. What's disgusting is the hypocrisy and the fact that these two imbeciles get on the internet, and we all know that part of this is just for shock value type shit, like shock bait, clickbait, whatever they call that, rage bait. I don't know, but it as a woman, it is so deeply. It just speaks to female rage. Like, Roe v. Wade gets repealed in this country. We have rooms of old white men deciding what we can and cannot do with our bodies. And then you have these two fucking idiots influencing people, talking about a woman shouldn't do this. You should just shut the fuck up. You should shut the fuck up, because guess what? You're so fucking insecure and desperate for the shit that you bitch about that you then do what? You do what you know how to do. Go be a sack of shit. Go hook up with a girl, and all the while you're hooking up with her and other people, you're not telling them, but you're talking all this shit on your fucking podcast, but you're like, it drives me fucking crazy. This really doesn't impact my real life, but talking about it gets me just it's just so frustrating because it's like you say these things about women and women should do this and women should do that, but you can't even do the bare minimum of what it is by your definition to be a man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, I gotta lead? Where are you leading them to? Bullshit, a broken household, her probably having to take care of this child by herself, her going through pregnancy without your real fucking support because clearly you're just such a wonderful guy. What are you leading to? Like, you're like...
it's a grift.
It's beyond a grift. You take people's money, annoying, gross, disgusting, fine. We're talking about money. We're talking about people's health, their bodies. Like, we are talking about children. Like, it's so insidious and vile. And then just the way these dudes talk to these girls on the podcast. Like, I've seen clips and I've tried to sit through some of them and I just can't, because I'm like, I would cuss them out. And if they tried to bark at me in any way, I promise you, I would swing on that one, especially the one that's got the little Jimmy, but the black version happening up here with his little wannabe brush forward Caesar bullshit that's never really lined up correctly, never can catch a wave. This is always scraggly. Like, y'all talking about being dudes and being men, and y'all always look like you late to go to the corner store. What's really going on? You look like you late for the quick pick at the 7-Eleven. The fuck? You don't need to be dripped down in Laura Piana, but like shut the fuck up. Go fuck people and be weird in private. You don't need to tell people that this is what the fuck they need to be doing. What you need to do is go to therapy and figure out why that little dick energy is just so pervasive in you. I don't know if your dick is the size of an acorn or if you were swinging a baby's arm, but it is giving.
Yeah, they shouldn't be influencing the next generation of young men. It's very messed up.
It's gross.
It's definitely gross. The girl was calling him out on it too.
Good for her.
Yeah, definitely good for her, because she was like, it took two to make this happen.
Hello.
She was saying in these messages, basically telling him like, well, why did you, if you didn't want a baby, why would you keep busting inside me?
Okay, but also like some accountability for her. Girl, wrap it the fuck up.
I mean, for sure.
That ain't your nigga. Y'all ain't in no serious ass fucking relation. Wrap it up.
There's that. Yeah, there's definitely that. There's accountability on all sides. And I think for her, I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that it came across my YouTube feed and I was like, ain't no way he got a baby. Not the way he be talking on them podcasts. That's crazy.
Oh, and imagine how wonderful of a father his sack of shit is about to be.
No, he don't want nothing to do with that. I think he told her that. So there's that. Yeah, he told her that. I think that
he what?
I'm pretty sure that when I watched some of the video, he was like telling her like, you should like kind of go ahead, get it handled, not.
So I should go scar myself for the rest of my life.
Scar yourself for the rest of your life, put yourself through trauma and doing all that. I think he simplified it into just like, well, go to the doctor and like take a pill, because he thinks that it's that simple, because he don't know nothing about women to begin with. So he, you know what it is.
This is why I stay in the house, guys. Like, I can't
stay in the house, mind a business.
I promise you, because you couldn't say no stupid shit like that to me in my fucking face. Mm-hmm. And then you definitely couldn't do that talking about you're a man and you know how to. I bet you this. I know how to change a tire faster or better than you fucking do, Weasel boy.
Weasel boy.
You look like you don't even know how to do fucking laundry, my nigga. Be for real. Again, where are you leading me to? Men should lead. Lead what? Lead what?
I don't think they even know what that means. I think they think
clearly,
leading.
Because given the opportunity, he said, "Go get an abortion, bitch."
Yeah, basically.
Like,
and lead is just like, I provide financial stability, so that's me.
But then if you lean on that, you're a fucking gold digger.
Yeah. There's always a catch-22. That's how they continue the podcasting grift.
There's no gold to dig, baby. You could have dollars, but you have no sense, and that's what matters. Okay, like, ladies, listen to me. If you hear a man say to you, "Baby, I'm gonna lead yourself home." Okay.
Get your ass out of there.
Yourself home. If you guys are in, like, obviously, in a serious relationship and you're talking about like those dynamics, fine. But if they give you any red pill vibes, run.
Yeah, honestly.
Run. Because all you're going to end up with is a child that you did not birth and healing shit that they didn't fucking figure out or deal with themselves or don't have the capacity to. And so then you become the punching bag for their inferiority complex. We ain't got time for that. And we definitely don't have time to get knocked up by no idiot like that. Because, girl, be fucking for real. Be so for real right now. Just because he dicks you down good does not mean he's going to be a father. And even, girl, even if he is blowing both your cervix and every single one of your ovaries out, baby, wrap it up, babe. You don't know that man like that. You don't know that man like that. You're not with that man all the time. You don't know what the fuck that man is doing. Wrap it up. Yeah. Wrap it up. It's never that serious. You guys are trying to have a baby and you in a committed, serious relationship. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all know what's really going on. I'm talking to the girlies. It's like, oh my God, I'm so in love. He's so great. He a man. Da 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 da. He might be love bombing you, beloved. If it's starting to feel like a fairy tale, really, that's love bombing, baby. I love you so much. But see if he can do that for a year. Okay? We got to turn these on because these men out here, these people, not even men, people in general, because men too, women are diabolical. Human beings are diabolical, and y'all just have to be like, we got to turn the brains on. We've got to be aware. We've got to have self-worth. You cannot let someone value you more than you value yourself. You will put yourself in really precarious situations that you have no business being in. And sometimes everybody wants to say, God will deliver me. That is true. Shout out to the big one upstairs. Love him down. But sometimes God will let you get your shit rocked so you can learn a lesson because he might have been trying to tell your ass and you didn't want to listen. Shout out to Risa Tisa.
I think that's a perfect place to stop this episode.
I'm grieving. I'm crazy. I don't know.
No, what makes you crazy? You're just doing your thing.
I'm just
But
loud.
No, we're at an hour. I don't
that's perfect.
I don't really have anything else to say. So yeah.
Oh, and it's still sunny outside. I can have pizza on the balcony.
We would love for y'all to send us some voice messages for future episodes. Please. That would be great.
I love them so much. I love them. If
you do that, then we'll be able to answer or respond or chat with y'all, which would be nice because then we can have a back and forth conversation, a dialogue. The link is in our link tree. You can send voice messages and you can also send anonymous like text messages. But yeah, thank you for listening. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you are listening to it on Apple or Spotify or whatever, do us a favor and rate us those 5 stars or whatever you'd like to rate us. Leave us some feedback. It helps.
And then listen to Cowboy Carter after, because period.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's a thing that happened. Beyonce, new album.
2 Hands to Heaven, the only song that matters. So, but the last 2 minutes of that song, you having a bad day, go and get your little life together. Listen to that. You be all right.
You will be all right. All right, y'all. That's the new episode. We appreciate y'all for watching and listening. We will see you on the next one. Be safe. Catch you next time.
We love you. Bye.
Later.